I matter. Even when the days are short and the nights are long, when I feel alone and not so strong, I matter. Even when people don't hear me and my words feel silenced, hurt and touched by verbal violence, I matter. Even when I hurt, when I break down and cry, when I've given up hope and have decided to die, I matter. Even on the days when I refuse to accept help and give in to worsening my own personal hell, I matter. I matter because I have tried to do right. I stayed up late, night after night. I've done what I can. I have put up a fight. And at the end of the darkness, I see the light. See, I shattered that picture frame. I smashed that kitchen glass. I destroyed that razor, and it all happened so fast. But at the same time, it all moved so slow. I watched as I bled and knew I was ready to go. I was submerged in the bathtub. The water was red. I couldn't wait for the moment when I was finally dead. But the slit wrists weren't working, and I was becoming impatient. It was all about me now. I felt complacent. So I hopped out of the tub, and I headed downstairs. I thought about life and how things seemed unfair. I thought about the words to be left behind, brutally honest, none that were kind. I lay on the couch for what seemed like forever, covered in blood and the worst pain ever. But it wasn't the slices or the cuts that hurt most. It was the pain in my heart as I started the notes. I'm sorry I wasn't good enough, but I promise I tried. Maybe you'll feel better once I have died. I'm sorry, Dad, I ran out of options. What I'm doing right now, I do with little caution. As the pen left the paper and I lifted my head, tears hit the floor and I prayed again to be dead. I lifted the bottle and I began to ingest 70-something pills supposed to help when I'm upset. I took them all and only 2 swallows, and finally I was numb. Inside I felt hollow. I lay on the couch and I began to fall asleep. I hoped to stay that way because the scars had run so deep. But much to my dismay, I awoke from my sleep. I felt my stomach turn, so I jumped to my feet. I couldn't stop the sickness. It came and never left. I couldn't stop asking, what have I done to myself? My throat began to swell. I swear I couldn't breathe. I didn't want to die. I just didn't want to grieve. It wasn't until I made it to see those hospital walls I realized what I did want as I walked on down the halls. I didn't want to die. I just wanted the pain to end. I didn't want to feel alone when surrounded by my friends. I never meant to hurt my dad, but I never let him know how broken, damaged, and hurt I felt, even when it didn't show. I never meant to scare my friends. They didn't have a clue. And even if by chance they did, they wouldn't know what to do. I matter because I've done it, and I've made it this far. I chose to die and failed, and it has left a scar. I'm thankful for the outcome, the way things ended up. I spent some time away, and I learned to build my trust. I learned the gift of forgiveness. I saw what love could do. I woke up every morning, and I felt content, too. It's been 290 days since I tried to take my life. 290 days it's been since the day that I survived. 290 days went by. I haven't had a drink. I've managed many problems, and it's easier to think. My shoulders aren't so heavy, and my heart doesn't seem so dark. On the day I tried to kill myself, I got another start. I matter.